Focuses on, I'm sorry, we live near the airport, so you could hear airplanes passing through the airspace from time to time. Anyway, hi wealthy people, so today's video we are going to discuss about the top 10 Filipino stock investors and or traders that you should learn from. So this video is going to be exciting, so just stay tuned. But hi wealthy people, so while I was editing this video, I just realized a major thing that I should tell you before I start and share to you who are the mentors that you should pick as your companion in your investing and trading journey within the Philippine Stock Exchange. So I should at least define first what is investing and trading. So investing in simple terms means that a person invests in a listed company for its future valuation. So the investor will buy the company during its undervalued phase and then sell it when it gets too valued. So a trader, on the other hand, is someone who always buys and sells stocks, the frequency of which will depend whether the trader is a scalper, a day trader, or anything like that. So I'll discuss those kinds of traders in another video, but at least you should know the basic definition of what a stock trader is. Okay, so let's get back to the video now. Before we get started, by the way, if you're new here, hi, my name is Kaz and I make videos about how to make, save, and invest money for Filipinos that are entirely applicable in the Philippines. So if you learn anything from any of my videos, please consider subscribing and leave a like so that it helps YouTube promote my videos and ultimately help more Filipinos like you to be financially independent. So without further ado, let's get started. And let's start on the number one person on our list. And by the way, before we get to Sir Jem Francisco, this is by any means not sponsored by any of the creators or mentors that are mentioned here. And these are just people that I personally follow, which I hope that you should learn from as well, especially on your investing and trading journey within the Philippine Stock Exchange and beyond. So let's get back to Sir Jem Francisco. So Sir Jem Francisco is the current creator of the CI program. Right now it's named CI Program 2021, and he's also the administrator and moderator of the holistic strategy in the stock market. His just a brief professional background. He is a former CPA at SGV, and he's also a personal friend and my personal mentor in both trading and investing in the Philippine Stock Exchange. So, by the way, the mechanics of this video is that I'll give each the 10 persons that you should learn from within the Philippine Stock Exchange. But at the end of each person, I'm also going to give my personal evaluation of his approach or his or her approach, and also give you my personal recommendation on their depending on their personal style. So knowing these things about Sir Jem, again, he's been in the business of stock investing and trading. So my general evaluation of him personally as one of his students in the CI program, he has this holistic approach. What in summary, holistic approach means that he considers both technical and fundamental analysis with regards to his recommendation of which stock to buy or sell. So I'm also recommending him for investors or traders. This is both applicable for newbies, beginners, and those people who are just starting in their investing or trading. journey within the Philippines and Philippine Stock Exchange. So number 2, we have Lloyd Bazar. Lloyd Bazar is a fellow Bisaya and is a mid to long-term investor. He focuses on, I'm sorry, we live near the airport, so you could hear airplanes passing through the airspace from time to time. Anyway, so going back to Lloyd Bazar, he's a fellow Bisaya and is a mid to long-term investor. He focuses on stocks, indices, and commodities. And that is both located in the Philippines and the foreign markets. He's also the founder of Financial Freedom 101. He's also a content creator. I'll post their channels, the top 10 Filipino investors or traders, all their channels except the last one, because he doesn't seem to have his own YouTube channel. I don't know if he has one, but anyways, so he's also the founder of Trading Masterclass with Lloyd Bazar, and he's also a verified trader at eToro, where you can copy his trades. So this is one of my lodis, Bisaya Lodi. So his approach generally is mixed position trading. I personally recommend Lloyd Bazar to mid to long-term investors because that's his forte. Seems to be. Number 3 on our list is Dizon, and he's commonly known as Kap Kidlat on YouTube. So he's a professional stock market trader and mentor with 10 years of experience within the industry, meaning the Philippine Stock Exchange. He's also the founder of Trader Development, and he's a former Zeefreaks tribe member. And importantly, he's also a serial entrepreneur owning business in fields of baking to training and development. So basically, I was inspired by Dizon's story because he shared in one of his YouTube videos that he once burned 3 of his portfolios when he was still starting out in his trading ventures within the Philippine Stock Exchange. And look at him now. He's a successful trader who has his own trading academy where he teaches newbies of his pre-designated style in trading. So go ahead. By the way, before I recommend, in my personal analysis, his approach is purely technical analysis, and I certainly recommend him for would-be traders because like my husband said, both my husband and I follows him. Like my husband said, he has this simplistic approach to trading, along with his Zeefreaks tribe members. I'm getting ahead of myself, but anyway, just subscribe. So far we had Sir Jem, Lloyd Bazar, and Kap Kidlat. Most 9 out of 10 and the persons that I will be revealing in the next few minutes have their own YouTube channel, so I'll also link them in the description so you wouldn't find it troublesome to find them on YouTube. So anyway, I recommend Kap Kidlat for would-be traders. Now let's get to the number 4 in our list, and also my personal lodi when it comes to fundamental analysis is Marvin Germo. Marvin Germo is very popular, and he's a stock investor, entrepreneur, and a national bookstore best-selling author. And he's also an international keynote speaker and a financial consultant. He also is the president of Stock Smarts INC, and his personal approach, for me at least, is conservative investing with a good blend of technical analysis. So I recommend him to would-be investors because like I said, not only he is talking about, Marvin Germo is not only talking about investing in the Philippine Stock Exchange, he also teaches you about how to build your finances from scratch, and including establishing a firm and strong emergency fund, among other finances strategies. So subscribe to him as well, and I recommend him to would-be investors again. So number 5 on our list is Guillen Rocher. I hope I'm pronouncing her name well, because I have to give due credit to the empress of the Philippine stock traders. So Guillen Rocher, she is the founder and creator of Traders Empire, which also happens to be the title of his self-made book. And I don't have the access or the link on where you can purchase the Traders Empire, which you should read, because it's also a slight biography of how Guillen Rocher rose to the occasion of becoming an independent and full-time trader. So the Empress's approach is purely technical analysis. So meaning she bases her approach in buying or selling stocks based on her technical analysis. So I recommend her to would-be traders as well. Next on our list is another lodi of mine personally, and that's Imbang Klase or JC Bisnar. JC Bisnar is the CEO and co-founder of Investa, and he's also a full-time trader and a private fund manager. So he's also an entrepreneur. So my personal analysis of his approach is he focuses mainly on purely technical analysis, but Investa TV offers also a variety of speakers which they invite during Investa Fest and other forums relating to Investa, which discusses fundamental analysis. But personally, JC Bisnar for me focuses his approach in purely technical analysis, and I recommend them to would-be traders or traders in the Philippine Stock Exchange and Forex markets. So number 7 on our list is George Asibal, commonly known as Zeefreaks, and Celeste of Rooting for Celeste. So they are founders of the Trading for Rookies and Trading Republic, and which George serves as their CEO, and they recently incorporated. I also follow their blog, and they've recently incorporated these programs so that their platform will become accessible to the public. So good luck to the recent endeavor. Anyways, as mentioned, Celeste also joins his throne as a reputable trader and mentor herself. So my personal evaluation of their approach is obviously purely technical analysis. They're the main heads of the Zeefreaks tribe, and I recommend them to would-be traders or traders in the Philippine Stock Exchange. So number 8 on our list is Rayner Teo. Rayner Teo is an independent trader and founder of Trading with Rayner. That's his YouTube channel. He's also a content creator, and his content is very simple. He makes a very complicated approach very easy with the kind of breakdowns that he does in his YouTube channel. Links will be on this description again of their YouTube channels. And personally, as an audience of Rayner for quite a long time already, his technical analysis, his approach is mainly technical analysis, and I recommend him for would-be traders and investors. Whether I'm not so sure if Rayner Teo has a current coaching or a platform where he trains newbies, but subscribing to his YouTube channel alone will give you a lot of value with his analysis regarding basic and advanced techniques in buying or selling stocks. Number 9 on our list, this is another lodi of mine personally. This is Nikki, or commonly known as Nomad Finance Girl. She's an author, she's also a businesswoman and a mentor, and also a trader. She has 17 years of business and 11 years of Forex market experience. Personally, my husband and I doesn't have a forex market portfolio yet, but when we finally decide to have a forex market portfolio, then we will personally reach out to her because she's really good in trading the forex markets. And my personal evaluation of her approach is technical analysis, and I certainly recommend her to forex and PSEI traders. So number 10 on our list is Miko Sayo. Miko Sayo is currently a stock broker at Angping and Associates Securities Inc. He's a well-known trader in both local and US equity markets. So he is also the founder of Chupitero. So if you're familiar with the FB page Chupitero, Miko Sayo is the founder and administrator of that FB page, or I think it's a group. And which also happens to be the same name of his premium stock markets newsletter, Chupitero. So Miko Sayo, being a trader, his approach mainly is purely technical analysis, and I recommend him for traders. So to recap, I've shared to you the 10 persons that you should learn from when you're trading or investing within the Philippine Stock Exchange. And they are Sir Jem Francisco, Lloyd Bazar, Dizon or Kap Kidlat, Marvin Germo, Guillen Rocher. Number 6 is Imbang Klase or JC Bisnar. 7 is George Asibal, commonly known as Zeefreaks, and Celeste of Rooting for Celeste. Number 8 is Rayner Teo. By the way, Rayner Teo is not Filipino, but his videos are accessible through YouTube, and I personally recommend to follow Rayner because he has this simplistic approach with discussing complicated techniques in the stock exchange. So give him also a follow, irrespective if he is a Filipino or not. And number 9 on our list is Nikki, commonly known as Nomad Finance Girl, and number 10 is Miko Sayo. So final thoughts before we end this video is that these persons so far are different people, so they came from different backgrounds. So obviously they will have different approaches with regards to how they run their personal platforms and their coaching techniques. So just another tip, should you decide to enroll to any of the programs that they currently have, then make sure that you tailor fit it to your own lifestyle and schedule, because that's when problems come in, when you fail to consider their coaching strategies and schedules that they have. So just make sure, just a reminder, to tailor fit it in your lifestyle, and also examine their particular lifestyle and compare it to the kind of life that you want to live in the near future. So if you resonate with the kind of values and lifestyle that they have, then go ahead and enroll to the programs that they currently have. But if you don't have the money right now, like I said, this is not a sponsored video. These people are just the mentors that I personally respect and follow. So that's okay too. They have this free content that is accessible to their YouTube channels, which I will link in the description. And as always, just remember that if these people had made it, you can also make a difference in yourself and be successful yourself. And as always, as I always say before we end this video, you can be wealthy.